go ahead then. Uh, so today we're going to do a 45-minute to an hour class. And it's not that many poses, but we're going to hold the poses for a little bit longer. And that's going to really help us get a deep stretch into the fascia that connects the muscles, the connective tissue, ligaments, tendons. It feels really fucking nice. Also, when you hold the poses a little bit longer, it gives you more of an opportunity to really connect the breath, which is what we're going to be focusing on today. So we're going to start in crocodile pose. Just lay on your belly with your legs straight out behind you and make a little pillow for your hands. Make a little pillow for your head with your hands. You can put your face straight down or you can turn it to the side. And I want you to start to become aware of your breath. Don't try to change anything right now. Just start to notice where the air is entering and exiting your nose or your mouth. Feel how the air coming into your nose or mouth is cooler and the air coming out is warmer. Now I want you to become aware of your breath as it's moving your belly in and out. When you inhale, you should feel your belly expand and lift you up off the floor a little bit. And on the exhale, drop you back down. Sometimes people do kind of a weird thing where when you inhale, your belly actually sucks in. And when you exhale, your belly pushes out, which is what I used to do before I became aware of it. So if you notice that you're breathing like that, don't worry about it. Just try to redirect it to where your belly is expanding on your inhales and lifting you up off the floor a little bit, and then dropping you back down on the exhales. Today I'm going to ask you to really focus on your breath in your belly and as it moves through your whole body. Sometimes focusing on your breath can make people a little anxious, myself included. But if you feel nervous, just go ahead and let the focus on your breath go. Give yourself a little break and then go back to it when you feel ready. And also remind yourself that even if you notice you're doing the sort of weird sucking your belly in on the inhale type of breathing or shallow breathing or anything else, you've still been breathing and living like that your whole life and doing just fine. So it's nothing to worry about. And once you start to breathe from your belly, you're going to just start doing it naturally. The switch will come really quick and you won't have to think about it. We're just going to take a few minutes here. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale slowly through your nose. Fully in letting go. You feel yourself start to get distracted, or you're having other thoughts, or you lose the focus on your breath. Also, nothing to worry about. And it's almost impossible to make our brain stop thinking thoughts. And that's kind of what they're there for. So you don't have to worry about clearing your mind really. If your mind starts to wander, just say to yourself, thinking, and then let your focus go back to your breath. Or if you hear something, say to yourself, hearing, and let the focus go back to your breath. Inhale, feel your belly expand and lift you up off the ground. Exhale, let yourself sink down into the floor. Everything starts with the breath. The first thing we do when we come into the world is take a breath, and the last thing we do when we leave is take a breath. We know intuitively that the breath is important because we might tell somebody to take a deep breath when they need to calm down, and we might notice that we are holding our breath when we are worked up about something. Everybody knows that if you're in a high stress situation or you're scared or nervous, that your brain is going to tell your body to speed your breath up and make your heart beat faster. But what we forget is that that's a two-way street, and we can use our breath to tell our brain to calm down. Because a lot of the times, things that we think are threats, not really so much. Our brain really can't tell the difference between fighting off a predator or getting yelled at by our boss. We can use our breath to slow our heart rate down, connect with our body, and begin to have control of ourselves. In the poses today, we're going to hold them for a few breaths each. And I want you to really just pay attention to your breathing in each one. The actual postures that you're in are not really that important for what we're doing, so you don't have to worry about what it looks like when you're in the pose or how deeply you're stretching. You're only looking for that sensation in the stretch that you can focus on. And having that point of focus helps let everything else fall away. Just your breath and the feeling you're creating in your body with the stretching. On your next inhale, I want you to lift yourself up a little bit. Bring your forearms out in front of you. And we're going to start with thread the needle. So you're going to lift your right arm up a little bit, turn your left palm up and slide it under your right arm. And then just lay everything down to the right. And relax your head to the ground. Release your thighs to the ground. Take a few breaths here. become aware of your breath moving, not only in your belly, but maybe you can feel it in your shoulder now and down the side of your body. And on your next exhale, come back to center, and we'll thread the needle on the other side. So lift your left arm up, turn your right hand palm up, and slide it under your left arm, and drop everything down to the left. And take a few breaths here. Inhale fully in, letting go. And on your next exhale, come back to center for Sphinx pose. So you're going to bring our forearms out in front of us, and then lift yourself up, roll your shoulders back, and just let your gaze fall lightly ahead of you. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Relax your shoulders into kind of a mini back bend. Feel your breath moving you off the floor in the tops of your legs and your belly. And on your next exhale, release back down to the floor. We're going to do a variation of half frog. So you bring your arms out, kind of cactus, however feels comfortable. Bring your right knee parallel to your hip. Frog it out. And again, you're just looking to get up there until you can sort of feel something in your inner thigh and your groin. We're going to relax into the floor and take a few breaths here. Exhale, bring your right leg back down. Inhale, turn your face to the left and pull your left leg up. Inhale fully in and let go. Feel your breath in the inside of your thigh, in your belly,
lifting you up off the ground, dropping you back down. Exhale, bring your left leg back to center. And then push yourself up into a seated position. We're just going to sit down with our legs out straight in front of us. And we're going to do a half butterfly. So we'll start with the right leg and take your right foot and pull it in against the left leg as close as feels comfortable. And then take your left leg and take it out wide until you start to feel a stretch in your left inner thigh. Now we're going to inhale and lengthen our back. And then on the exhale, start to walk yourself forward with your hands. You want to try to keep your back straight and just lean forward until you can really start to feel it in that left side of your leg. And then relax your head down. Take a few breaths here. Inhale and feel your stomach expand. Feel your breath move through your left inner thigh. You might feel your breath in your lower back here. Fully in and letting go. And on your next exhale, use your hands to slowly walk yourself back up. Then grab the left foot, bring it in, and send that right leg out wide. And we'll do half butterfly on the other side. Inhale and lengthen your back. Exhale and fold forward. And you can expect to feel pretty different on each side. So most people feel pretty different on each side. And relax your head. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. Feel your breath moving through the inside of your right leg. On your next exhale, use your hands to walk yourself back up and pull that right foot back in. And then take both of your feet with the soles pressed together and send them out in front of you a little bit until you get a spot that feels good. And we'll do a forward fold in a full butterfly. Same thing, we're going to inhale and find length through our back, and then exhale and begin to forward fold, hinging at the waist. And you might make a pillow on your feet for your head, or you could use an actual pillow, or bring your forearms down to the floor, whatever feels comfortable. You might not be down this far at all, so you may have your hands up. That's good too. Just release your head down and relax into the pose. Inhale and feel your belly expand against the inside of your thighs. Exhale, let yourself relax down into the floor. Feel your breath moving through your lower back and your legs. And feel how it animates your entire body. And on your next exhale, use your hands to push yourself back up. We're going to send our legs back out in front of us with the soles of the feet on the ground and your knees toward the sky. Just lay on your back. And we're going to do a reclined butterfly now. So bring your soles of your feet together and let your knees just fall open wide. If it feels a little uncomfortable with the knees hanging out, you can always put a rolled up towel or something under there, a block, a blanket, a pillow. Don't try to force anything, just let them naturally hang open. You can cactus your arms out to the side or put them up above your head for more of a stretch through your sides. And become aware of your breath. Each exhale sinking deeper into the floor. And remember, if you feel yourself get distracted or lose focus on your breath, just say to yourself, thinking, and go back to the breathing. And on your next exhale, you can use your hands to bring your knees back together. And maybe windshield wiper them side to side to kind of shake that out if you need to. And then we're going to step back up in staff with our legs straight out in front of us. From here, we're going to do some more folding. Just going to do a straight forward fold. Inhale and keep your back long. And on the exhale, start to hinge forward from the hips towards your toes or your feet, maybe your calves. And drop your head down. Feel the stretch at the back of your neck. Take a few breaths here. And start to really feel your stomach connecting with the tops of your legs. Lifting your whole torso up on each exhale, inhale. Dropping everything back down on the exhales. Relax your shoulders. Keep a slight bend in your knee. Inhale fully in and letting go. And on your next exhale, gently rise back up, using your hands to kind of walk back. Now we're going to do a half head to knee. Take your right foot, pull it back in, down against your left, just like before, except now we're going to keep the left leg straight in front of us instead of out wide. And on your inhale, you're going to center yourself over your left leg, and on the exhale, fold yourself forward. Let your stomach really make contact with your thigh. Drop your head. Just feel your breath in your belly. Each inhale, gently lifting you up. Each exhale, dropping you back down. And on your next exhale, use your hands to lift yourself back up. We're going to send the right leg back out in front of us and pull the left leg back in. Inhale and center yourself over the right leg. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your head. Breathe into your belly. And on your next exhale, use your hands, walk yourself back up. You can send your left leg back out in front of you. Now we're going to pull both feet down into us, just like butterfly, except now the feet are going to be a little further in, as close into your pelvis as you can comfortably. And we're going to do the same thing. Lengthen our back on the inhale, exhale, and forward fold. And you're just going to come down on your arms or your forearms if you want. Try to keep your back long. Feel the stretch on the inside of your thighs all the way down to your knee. Drop your head. Inhale and feel your belly expand. Exhale, feel everything relax back down. Just a couple more breaths here. And on your exhale, use your hands, walk yourself back up. Now we're going to do the peak pose for tonight, which is another forward fold, wide-legged, seated forward fold. So you're just going to send both of your legs out wide, only as wide as feels comfortable, just until you start to feel something on the inside of your thighs. Besides just feeling really good and being a really good stretch, this pose is exceptionally good for calming your mind, getting your shit under control. Focusing your mind. So you're going to inhale, set up straight and keep our back long. And on the exhale, begin to forward fold. Try to keep your butt on the ground.
and your back straight. Just walk your hands forward until you really start to feel it all the way down your groin, down your knee, down to your knee, on the inside of your legs. Just let everything else fall away except that sensation in the inside of your legs, in your lower back, and the breath in your belly. We're going to stay in this one just a little bit longer. Really use this time to connect to the breath. Feel it moving through your legs and your lower back, maybe up into your shoulders. Feel how it animates your whole body. You don't want to do anything painful, but a little bit of discomfort is okay. Because when we train ourselves to handle a little bit of discomfort, then we build up strength to do this when we need it most. So we choose the discomfort. And we choose to go into it and get control of it so that at times when we don't have that control, we're able to handle it better. Inhale and feel your belly expand. Exhale, relax further into the pose. And let your body do what your body is capable of doing. Just a few more breaths here. Relax your feet, relax your kneecaps. It may sound weird, but I bet you can still do it. Feel your breath in the inside of your legs, your belly. Fully in, letting go. On your next exhale, use your hands, walk yourself back up. Slowly bring your legs back together. Lay all the way down on your back.
Maybe windshield wiper the legs again if you need to. Now we're going to do a supine side twist. So you're just going to lay on your back and bring your knees into your chest, towards your chest. Use your left arm to wrap it around your legs and send your right arm out to your side and look towards your right, and then drop your knees over to the left. So look towards your right arm. Your knees are dropped to the left. You should feel a little twist in your lower and middle back. Just relax and breathe here. Relax both your shoulders to the ground. And on your next exhale, bring your knees back to center. And we'll do the other side. So hug your knees with your right arm now. Send your left arm out to your left side and look towards your left arm and drop your knees over to the right. And feel that twist in the lower and middle back. Relax your right shoulder to the ground. Feel your breath, maybe in the back of your left leg. Your left side. And your belly pressing against your legs. And on your next exhale, bring your knees back to center. We're going to hug them in as tight as you can. Pull everything in tight, tight, as tight as you can, as tight as feels good. Take one last big inhale. Exhale and release everything back down to the ground for Shavasana. Keep your legs together or almost together and just let your feet fall out to the side. Let your arms down at your side. Maybe lift yourself up and tuck your shoulder blades a little bit. Maybe pull your chin down to keep your back long. Just relax and breathe here. Feel your belly expanding on your inhales and your exhales, releasing everything back down into the floor. Now I'm going to lead you through a little sound scan to help you relax. That wasn't it. To help you relax each part of your body. So I'm going to play a little bell, and then I'm going to say a body part. And when I say the body part, I want you to just focus on releasing any tension in that area and letting it relax. Your head, your forehead, your jaw, your throat, the back of your neck, your shoulders, your right arm, your right hand, your left hand, your left arm, your chest, your belly, your upper back, your lower back, the tops of your legs, your calves, your right foot, and your left foot. Now we're just going to take a few minutes here to focus on our breath, to let our bodies relax, to feel the difference between laying on your belly and laying on your back, as far as the breath as it moves through your belly. And I want you to know that I'm going to ring this little bell when we're done, so you don't have to worry if you maybe fall asleep or you kind of zone out. Samantha, that probably won't be a problem for you, but I'm going to ring the bell when we're done. Breathing in slowly through your nose, slowly out through your nose. Feeling your belly expand on your inhale, letting everything release down into the ground on the exhale. By learning to use our breath to slow our heart rates down, to control our minds. We're going to tap into something that gives us a lot of confidence. We can take that confidence, go out into the world, and look at everything with a playful curiosity. It's going to help us to remember how fucking insane it is that we're even here. Fully in and letting go. Now, when you're ready, you can start to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers, roll over on your side, and then get up. We are done. Thank you.